This is James with Common Sense Sports. Today we're talking about trades, free agency.
Trade! Hey everybody, this is Cody and James again with Common Sense Sports. Before we get started, you know we have challenges throughout the week. I want to give a big shout out to Ryan Downs at DBAT. He was really helpful to us. That was our first video we actually shot on the weekend, and he let us film. He let us go in there and have some fun, use the machines. It tracked our distances. So I just want to give a big shout out to him again, Ryan Downs at DBAT. If you go to dbatlawton.com, check them out. Also, follow them on Facebook. That'll give them a big help, and it'll help us out too. Just to say a big thanks.
Yeah, please.
Just tell them you came from Common Sense Sports if you're watching us.
Please do.
And just give them some support. So, thank you. Also, guys, make sure to stay tuned to the end of the video and watch our challenges.
Or if you want, you can even skip through.
Yeah, you can skip through to the end, but those are really entertaining and a lot of fun to watch.
We had a lot of fun doing those.
A lot of edits on that too, but it took a lot of time. It was a lot of fun, and we'd like you to stay tuned to the end because that was fun to film.
Yeah, because our forfeit on Friday is going to be...
Yeah, everything accumulates to the forfeit at the end, and you'll see who lost the challenges at the end of the week, and who has to do, what did we decide this week, a blender challenge?
Yeah, blender challenge.
And you'll see that on Friday. We always accumulate everything to Friday. So make sure to stay tuned and watch that for us.
Everybody, welcome to Tuesday. It's our Baseball Tuesday. We're going to be talking about free agency, trades, give our opinions on some of the teams.
Right. Well, everybody knows what the big ones are. Everybody knows what...
Yeah, that you all...
Machado and Harper. Yeah, Machado and Harper. Everybody has been talking about that for a while, so we're definitely going to talk about that. We have to, or we wouldn't be a sports channel. But, so first, what do you want to... Machado. He's listed as number 1 on thescore.com. He's listed as number 1. Top free agent.
Probably is the top free agent. I mean, stats are hard to beat, what he did last year.
He's listed as a shortstop. You know he plays third base a lot.
Yeah. You know, you have the White Sox, Phillies, Padres, all interested. The Yankees, he said something the other day.
Yeah, we'll get into the Yankees later.
Yeah, about wanting to go to the Yankees. He's looking for, I guess a lot of the teams have been offering one-year deals, probably trying to use him to, you know, make a playoff run.
Yeah.
And then he'll become a free agent next year. There's a lot of free agents next year, a lot of big-name free agents. Several Yankees players are free agents too, so he would be a free agent with them.
Well, the Padres are big too, because they're trying to get Harper.
They've been struggling for a while.
Well, they're trying to get Harper, and they're trying to get Machado.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. Both.
And they're listed as their number 1 farm system out there. So I think they're trying to sign them for a long-term deal.
Probably.
I would think.
Oh yeah.
With the top farm system.
You see some of these baseball contracts now. You get 10-year contracts.
Of course.
It's just ridiculous.
I mean, they'll probably have to give some of those players up.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're still listed as number 1 farm system. They're still going to keep some of those players probably.
Yeah.
But they're willing to spend big money for, especially Harper, I've heard.
Yeah, I think they're going. I'm not sure who they're going after more. They haven't said. I would assume. I don't know, with Machado being the number 1 guy out there, might be him. But I mean, it's them, the White Sox, and the Phillies who are interested in both players. So those 3 teams are going after both players.
Well, the White Sox have a top farm system too, top 10.
Yeah.
They're listed as top 10.
Then you got Bryce Harper, who he's got probably more teams interested.
I bet people are giving him offers and we just don't know anything.
True. And then you got Giants, Astros, Cardinals, Braves, Angels, the Yankees, but they're not as interested in Bryce Harper.
Well, let's talk about the Braves for a second and their pickups. They got Josh Donaldson, Markakis, and McCann.
Yeah.
So they picked up a third baseman, an outfielder, and a catcher, which I think.
Who was their starting catcher last year? They flip flopped, right? Wasn't it Kurt Suzuki and it was somebody else, and I can't remember who it was. But that's just going to give them another, because Kurt Suzuki left, so that's probably why they picked McCann.
Well, McCann used to be with the Braves a long time ago.
He was there for a long time.
The Reds are looking pretty good. They got some big name players.
They got some good quality players. Of course, everybody talks about Yasiel Puig, and you either hate him or love him, I guess. But you can't deny his athleticism. The guy is athletic.
He is. A couple of years ago, I guess people were complaining about his attitude and stuff like that, but I think he's just passionate and fiery about the sport.
Probably. Of course, I like players like that.
Oh, I do too. They're going to win. They're going to try and win.
You know?
But they got Matt Kemp. They got Yasiel Puig. They got 2 pitchers, Sonny Gray
and Alex Wood. 2 quality starting pitchers.
Yeah.
You know, 2 years ago, Alex Wood won 16. He was 16-3.
And then we got the Phillies, who are looking pretty strong. They got
Gene Segura. He's a what position does he play?
Shortstop.
Yeah, shortstop. I thought he was.
They got McCutchen.
He's one of my favorite players. I love.
McCutchen.
I've liked him.
I miss the Dreads, man.
The Dreads. I've liked him ever since he was with the Pirates. I like players who do a little bit of everything. You don't have to be a superstar with me to.
Well, they're trying to get Bryce Harper too. Look at that outfield.
That's
they
true.
get Bryce Harper and McCutchen.
I'm not sure who their other outfielder is. If they got Bryce Harper and they'd have McCutchen, I'm not sure who the other outfielder is.
It's looking strong anyway. They got Bryce Harper and McCutchen. But, now we get into our teams. You got the Giants. Who's your favorite team?
I'm a Giants fan. And they got...
They're trying to get Ellsbury, right?
Trying to get Ellsbury, yeah. They're trying to trade bad contract for bad contract. They need outfield help because Hunter Pence is gone. McCutchen's gone. They got a bunch of young farm system guys.
Well, you said Cueto's hurt, right?
Cueto's hurt. He had Tommy John surgery last year. And they're talking about him missing all this season, too.
Wow.
So if they can get the Yankees to take that, I think he's owed $68 million for 2 years. Cueto is.
That's a shame because he was looking like in the beginning of the season
last year. Oh yeah,
to be one of the best pitchers of all time.
He started off really. He had that under 1 ERA for like the first 4 games.
And that windup that he has, that has to be off-putting for the hitters.
Have you ever seen him? He'll change it. He go game to game. He'll change the way it looks.
I saw one where he first started pitching where it got him on a bulk. Because the umpire wasn't used to that, and they saw him do that little twitch, and the umpire called a balk, but that was just his.
And I've seen ones where he'll do a quicker motion. He'll just step and throw.
Yeah, that's.
There's ones where he'll turn all the way around and then go through. I don't know any other pitcher that does that.
No.
Most of them have the same.
He's a good pitcher, and it's a shame.
It is.
But I understand the move.
I think he was with the Reds before, wasn't he? He was with the Reds.
Now the Rangers tick me off. Now I want to talk a couple things about the Rangers because I used to work at a camp. It was a long time ago, and I remember when the Rangers were looking like they were going to win the World Series, and they were up 3-1 on the Cardinals.
Matter of fact, Giants beat them twice in the World Series. When the Giants had that stretch.
I don't care. But anyway, the Rangers were up 3-1 on the Cardinals, and they blew it. And I thought that was their best chance to win the World Series. But they had several seasons almost in a row where they could have won the World Series.
They did.
And they just didn't.
It's almost like the Bills in football. Bills had 4 straight Super Bowl losses. 4 straight. I've never seen anything like that.
But they gave away Jurickson Profar.
Well, for a young guy.
He's like one of their top prospects.
Yeah.
And to me, that just, I don't know. I don't like that. But, we talked about all these teams trying to get Harper and Machado. So let's leave my Rangers behind because I don't talk about that anymore. And we go into the Yankees.
Yeah.
Now the Yankees, this might tick a lot of people off, but I absolutely hate the Yankees. And it's not because of the team, it's not because of the brand, it's almost because of the cap system, and that's a whole different story we can go into.
Yeah, that's.
But
you make a whole video on that.
Well, it seems like you can. Well, it doesn't seem like it is. You spend the money, you can get the player.
Yeah.
And the reason why I don't like that is because all you have to do is pay a fine. Well, if you have a team that has a ton of money, you just pay the fine off and you get all these players all you want to. I'm going to start to get a little heated here because it ticks me off. I mean, you got the Yankees. I don't want baseball to turn into every other sport, it seems like. We talk about basketball tomorrow, where these teams are like building championship dynasty teams and nobody else can compete against them.
No.
And it's just boring.
Baseball's been like that for a while now, and it's boring. You got the top 10 teams who spend however much money, and then you got the bottom 20 who just can't afford to spend that much money. And it's just, I don't know.
Well, let's look at these players. They're trying to get Machado. They're in talks to get Harper.
They're even talking about getting Harper, yeah.
They re-signed Sabathia, who this might be his last year. Britton, Zach Britton. Ottavino.
J.A. Happ was another one.
J.A. Happ. They got LeMahieu, second baseman.
Troy Tulowitzki's a shortstop.
Who's a shortstop. So, what's going to happen to Gregorius?
I don't know.
It's like they're completely redoing their infield. It seems like Andahar, who might be gone because they're trying to get Machado.
Even their outfield. Say they do get Bryce Harper, they're going to have Giancarlo Stanton, Bryce Harper. Who's their other outfielder? Aaron Judge.
Mike Judge.
Mike Judge.
The Beavis and Butthead.
He's the Beavis and Butthead guy. That's why it popped into my head.
Aaron Judge. And you know, people talk about, well, they're stuck in their team. Okay, well, you know what? As a player, here's my thing. If I'm not getting playing time, I want to leave.
I would.
You know, Giancarlo Stanton, fine. He's a designated hitter.
Yeah.
But I was watching him several games last year. That almost seemed like it destroyed his entire season because he had no groove.
He struggled. Yeah.
He did. He had no groove. He was swinging at almost everything, and I knew for a fact if pitchers started throwing a lot of sliders and cutters, sliders especially, take the off speed away, he's going to try and crush the ball. He struck out a lot.
Yeah, and you know that's something else I'm having a problem with. I used to look forward to every year to opening day. It was like one of my favorite days.
Well, I still do.
I still do, but it's just like it seems like it's either a home run or a strikeout now. It's like
because players are swinging for. And you got the metrics that people go into.
Yeah.
It seems like, and that's a whole other system we can get into for another video, where people are going for the uppercut swing, the velocity, and the angle, because young players are trying to make a name for themselves by doing these uppercut swings to try and crush the ball. Well, just put the bat through the ball and keep it level. Stay inside the baseball and crush it. Get some hits and do stuff for your team. You know, everybody says, well, home runs get stuff for your team. Well,
here's my thing. Roger Maris hit 61 home runs in a season. If they could do it back then with all the stuff they have now and all the way they work out, all that stuff, they can do it now if they just hit. I miss players like Ricky Henderson.
And that's a whole other video we could get into too. With
Ichiro Suzuki. They used to just tap the ball out there. They'd steal 2 bases and they'd be on third. I miss players like that. The stolen base is gone now.
Well, yeah, and you even got the slides. As you can see, guys, we could talk about baseball, and we probably will for a long time. We can go into several different videos talking about baseball. You know, players. We talk about those uppercut swings and the angle velocity and the angle and the velocity. Yeah. You know, it seems like players right now are trying to buff themselves up and become so fit that I'm afraid they're going to start ending their career soon because they're going to have to go into surgery. It wears on your body to do that every day.
It does.
And when you're trying to do those giant, monstrous swings, of course, it's unbelievable looking to us when we see Giancarlo Stanton looking like Jean-Claude Van Damme, the next action movie star, or The Rock combined.
It's almost funny. It's almost comical. It is. It's almost like a video game.
He looks like The Rock and Jean-Claude Van Damme did a fusion together in Dragon Ball Z and then went out there and tried to... And that's not a knock against him. He's an unbelievable athlete.
Yeah.
That's a compliment. But I feel like if players keep doing that, he looks natural.
He does.
But it seems like if players do that for a long period of time, in their body, they're cranking their bodies up to do that.
Steroid issues and all this other stuff.
Well, by no means are we saying anybody's on steroids.
No, I would never accuse anybody of that.
It just seems like people. I'm afraid these younger players are going to end up hurting themselves, and I don't want to see it.
Because they're bulking up on purpose to hit home runs.
Anyway, guys, we can go into this forever. I mean, and I don't want to talk too long. I don't want to make the video too long. But anyway, guys, we can talk about this forever. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. What you think
tell us your favorite team in the comments.
Yeah, tell us your favorite team. We can talk about that next video. But just let us know what you thought about the trade talks. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you thought about the intro. Always remember to like and subscribe. Please hit the notification bell.
At the same time.
And follow us on Facebook, Twitter. We'll have some pictures.
Yeah, we're gonna add some pictures to Instagram. Took a couple pictures, and then we'll see. What do we got the rest of the week? We got basketball tomorrow,
which is my favorite challenge video we shot this week.
It was a fun challenge.
And the cuts were. It was probably the funniest one we had this week.
Of course, the funny thing about that is you don't watch basketball near as much as I do.
No, but guys, make sure to stay tuned. Again, like, subscribe, comment.
And anything you want to hear us talk about, put it down there. We're gonna look at every comment, obviously.
Right. So that's it. I guess we're signing off with Cody and James, Common Sense Sports.
You guys have a good day.
Have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
What are we doing today?
We're doing our cumulative challenges here at DBAT. We're going to do some baseball challenges, and whoever loses has to do a forfeit at the end of the week on Friday when we have our challenge days. We even got my plaque up. James, we even got my plaque up there on the board. Clayton Kershaw. That was my former name back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Played for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
So I should win this. And here's what we're going to film, right, James? Where we show the distance and everything?
It has all the stats. It'll accumulate every pitch.
And what stadium are you going to hit at?
The San Francisco Giants stadium.
All right, James, you ready? Okay, James, we're getting ready to do our second round, right?
Yeah. I
Okay.
want to apologize to all the baseball players out there.
All right, you ready?
All right, Cody, this is your second round.
Yeah, let's try to record a hit so we don't look like we're absolutely god awful at this.
I feel like I've never played sports before out here.
I played baseball and I can't even record a hit. You're playing sports football. So
Our third attempt, we finally figured out what the problem
we didn't
was.
film things right. Apparently, we're too stupid to figure out technical things with a baseball hitting cage. So now I'm going to go on the third attempt, high school pitching, because we suck that much. Can't do college. So I'm going to hit it 60 miles an hour and try to win.
All right, let's do it.
Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I'm ready. right, James, how did we do? 1 hit. Yeah, I'm real good.